Welcome back to another Crash Cave, my fellow friends. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. I'm having a great one myself. In the last episode, we worked on our autocrafter over here. And yeah, all good. We figured it out. We figured out the multi-block situation. Got some great comments as to what to do. Yes, we already did have a pattern terminal. But my question of the day is, do you have to actually install these patterns in here? Because if you do, that sucks. Because what if you want to... anyways. I need the answer to that. Can you access the interfaces from a remote location so you can move the patterns around? Because when you take the patterns out of this interface here, you cannot get them in the pattern terminal. So, anyways, I don't know if that's a thing. It's not a big deal. I mean, the theory being, once you've made a pattern, you're probably going to want to keep it stored somewhere anyways. So, fine. It's all good. So, next up is taking a look at the quest book. At this point, we're really entering uncharted territory for me. Mods, I have absolutely... What? Really? This clay? When did these come? It's 2 new tasks that got inserted in there. Anyways, I have never done extreme crafting. And I just taking a quick peek at it, it requires an incredible amount of ore generation, which means that we're probably going to have to make ore dimensions, which I have never done. Okay, so we're talking about getting into like RF tools. Let's just actually type in dimension building. Okay, so down here, dimension inscriber. This device will construct dimensions, blah blah blah, and you know we're gonna have to, yeah. Anyways, use it well. Right click to get its gifts. So inside of here, I'm just gonna digress here. Yes, inside of here, all the pieces you need to make dimensions. Every dimlet needs a type of specific controller. You can get this by deconstructing other dimlets in the dimlet workbench. In the same workbench, you can also use this item to make new dimlets. Right. So once we go down that rabbit hole, oh my gosh, another rabbit hole. I don't know if I want to do it. We'll be able to make those dimensions. Anyways, we're gonna just put that away for now. Enjoy. It's staying here for now. So that's probably the thing we're gonna have to do. Plus, maybe we get our ore miner up and running in the mining dimension, and that's gonna kind of get us to the point where we can start this. So I figured, you know, let's just make the bench. Let's just take the mighty leap. Okay, so we need 8 of these, which means we need 16. No, it was 32 of these meshes. Okay, so let's go ahead and make 32. Is there a button for half stacks? That would be really nice. Okay, 32 of those. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and make as many of those as possible. That's 8. Hey, we schmatzed good. It's first thing in the morning. We schmatzed. Double compressed. Okay, so... Alright, this should be pretty easy. We actually have a crafting bench recipe, believe it or not. So, what is that? How many of those? That's a double compressed crafting table, which is 9... 9 times 9. Is that 81? Is that right? Did I do that right? Okay, well, let's figure out. We're gonna need 81 of these. So let's make a stack, and then we'll just start compressing everything down. Burp, 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 like so. Okay, and I think we overdid it, but that's fine. Double compressed, done. All right, that was easy. Boom, extreme crafting table. Huzzah! Okay, let's just smash this down here for now. All right, so basically it's just a massive crafting grid. It doesn't give you anything else. Now we can just do the recipes. Let's go ahead and claim this. And let's see here. Neutron collector. Okay, so here's how we get into understanding a bit more about this mod. Because for some reason I could not find the recipe for these neutron things. So now we know. Neutron collector, neutron compressor. All right, so... basically, we start this off. I don't know. I guess we should make it, but this is a block of iron, right? Oh my gosh. Wow, this is incredible. Crystal matrix. So we're going to want to make a recipe for these things. And lo and behold, hey! I'm happy we got those. Those are good. So I think it's time to get busy with the patterns. Ooh, where are we going? We're going to probably need to make a pattern encoder. So this episode's going to be a little bit jumpy because we're going to do a little bit of everything, I think, getting this started. Can I see craftable? Okay, so pattern Okay, let's get this. Can I just leave them all in here? I can. Sweet. Okay, so infinity. Let's see here. Infinity. At Avaritia. All right, there you go. So we want to learn how to make these. Okay, so let's encode that. All right, and we're actually need those in our inventory. We want it to know how to make those. So that means we actually have to make these, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, no, I don't think you can. Can you? One sec here. You actually have to make it, or is it got the cheaty system where you can do that? Oh, maybe you can't. There's a way to drag it in the other terminal. So, all right, so that encodes this one. Okay, so we've got this encoded pattern now. That's good. And what did we need to make? This thing here, right? Neutronium collector. Okay, well, blocks of quartz, blocks of iron. I don't know if we need to make recipes for these specifically, but I guess we should. Okay, so it needs to know how to do that. That's fine. Blocks of quartz. Pick that one. Encode that. Bam. Okay. What else does it need? Redstone block. Sure. I guess we'll encode it, even though we have lots. Okay. Neutron collector. Neutron compressor. Neutronium compressor. Now, we can't make this until we make these ingots, which is, I assume, what we're going to get out of this thing here. So, then... right. Crap, I don't know that we can actually put this in there. We won't be able to autocraft this, but we'll be able to request making these ingots and these other things now. So that's all good. All right, so let's look up, can we look up pattern here? Pattern. This is the, yeah, okay, so let's take this guy right here. So inside of this encoder, let's just actually grab this guy here and put you there, and we'll just put all of these in. So this is the Avaritia, or however you say it, items that we need. So those are now craftable if we search craftable items. Okay, so if I go here now and I say, hey, I need, how many do we need for this thing, by the way? Neutronium collector. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I need 7 of those. Okay. So let's go ahead and make 7, like so. Next, automatic, and then it's grinding them up. All right, so if we look here, bam, done. All right. Oh, I love this game. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna need is a block of quartz. Let's make 20. And then let's make 100 blocks of iron, just because, whatever, we're going to need it. So the next thing I guess the question I have here is, is there any way, or is this going to just be a manual process? Is there any way to attach this to our AE system? All right, I'm not sure. I did a quick look online. I couldn't find anything referencing it, but I just put all the materials in my inventory, and then I just did the usual JEI method, and bam, we've got ourselves a neutronium collector. So let's take a look at this bad boy. Oh, it just automatically starts doing stuff. Okay, great. It doesn't seem to require any power or anything. It just starts processing. So I guess I could see why we'd want to have more than one of those. Potentially. So let's see here. Can I do this again? Do we have enough? No, we don't. Missing items. We're missing the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ingots. So we can go ahead and craft those up again now that we have this recipe. So we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And next. And start. And eventually we will have those things in inventories. Stored in craftable ingots. Bam, 7 of those. All right, so now we can go back over here and make another one of these guys. And I'm just assuming, I'm just making a big assumption that we're going to need a lot of these if we have to rely on this one machine to generate the neutronium stuff, and it just kind of has to sit there. Yeah, I don't know. So what did we get? We got a quest? Oh yeah, we did. Sweet, claim, bam. Excuse me. So let's wait and see what happens when these power up. All right, I've gone and put in all of these solar panel crafting recipes that I can think of into, yeah, that's right, into the pattern makers and the, not the pattern makers, but the interfaces. So in theory now, if I wanted to make a solar, like if we wanted to go and make this guy here with 2 dragon eggs, which we have, all we would need is to make these panels right here. And we could have 2 of the solar panel 8s, which is our next quest, I think, on the power side of things. And like I said earlier, we're going to jump around a little bit. I want to get our power situation sorted out, and that's going to include doing, just finishing off this task real quick, because then we're going to go do some mining, or dimension building and all that kind of stuff. But first we're going to finish this off. So anyways, I think I've got all the pieces of the puzzle. All right. So we made some more 64K storage units. We upgraded our CPUs. We made 4 of these, and each one stores 64, 128, 196 items. So now we can actually do the crafting. So I ended up just trying to find, I kind of finished off these quests real quick and finished off the clay quest real quick just to get some of those loot chest thingamabobbers. And we actually ended up getting both 64K processors for the other AE-like system and for our AE system. So we used those, plus we crafted up a bunch more real quick here and made some more processors. So yeah, anyways, we've got this bank of CPUs now, so hopefully that's going to work. I think the problem was, I don't know if it was the storage or just the number of coprocessors. So whatever. Anyways, we fixed the problem. We can go ahead and craft one of these up, and let's just go ahead and start. And I think it's, yeah, you can see it's working away in the molecular assemblers, making all the things it needs to make, which is fantastic. And down here, yeah, looks like it's doing stuff here. Sweet. Awesome. So I guess everything in here can only be used by these molecular assemblers. So that's a bit limiting, which is, I guess, kind of obvious, but maybe not obvious initially. So let's see here. Solar panel, we should have 2 of these. Let's go up to the solar panel dimension, the mining dimension, and we'll go grab the other 2 we have. And basically what we're going to do now is I think we just doubled our output of energy just now. So right now we are generating 8,192 RF per tick times 2, so 16. So we're going to be going up to 32,000 plus the storage aspect of it. So that's doubling our passive energy generation, which is amazing. Plus the free storage that comes with each solar cell. So let's go ahead and put this in here. And now if we go back over to this terminal, I think we'll be able to craft up this guy right here. So let's go ahead and craft, let's craft 2 of those. Okay. And yeah, I mean, it's just a bunch of stuff. Bam. Start crafting. Things are working. Actually, let's steal one of these off of here and put that here, since that's where the terminals are. And it might be done already, which would be shocking, but whatever. It's finished. So let's go in here. So we have 2 of these. Wow, so these ones generate 32,768 RF per tick each one. So that's 4 times as good as the ones we just had. Plus they store 128 million RF per tick. That's nuts. And that also finishes out our solar panel quest. So if we go down to power generation, we can claim this one. Bam! Oh, that feels good. That was a long one. And we got a pile of neutrons. Wait, what? No, we didn't. I was like, what? So yeah, these things are slowly counting up. I'm glad we have 2 because, anyways, we're gonna need more of those. I'm gonna have to do some research. We might need a whole pile of these, like, I don't know, hundreds of them, to do this quest. All right. solar panel number 2. Sweet. Okay, so in theory, we have just quadrupled. Okay, no, we were generating 16,000 RF per tick before. I think now we are generating 32,000 per tick per block. So we've doubled it, and then we've doubled it again, and then we've doubled it again. And anyways, we're generating 128,000 RF per tick right now, with a grand capacity of about 512 million. And yeah, there should be no transfer limit. Honestly, I don't feel like we are ever going to have any problems with energy, because effectively, if we look at our storage bus here, we were storing 128 million RF in the buffer, and now we're storing 4 times that. So we have, you know, almost, we're closing in on 1 million RF storage, which is great. And this thing charges really quickly. So these are relatively easy to make in terms of resources. It just takes time. In fact, the largest resource problem we have is wood, because dragon eggs and all those things are pretty simple to get, honestly. So that's the good news. With the farms up and running, we could probably run the wither farm and the other wither skeleton farm, no problem. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm really happy, actually. Our power needs are starting to become met. I'm still gonna upgrade the generator at some point, or the reactor, I should say. That's a thing for sure. So let's jump into looking at some RF tools real quick. So RF tools manual, shape manual, control menu, dimensions manual. Let's make the dimensions manual. Let's have a quick look-see here. Introduction to dimension building, because this is kind of what we're going to have to do. There's only one catch. You don't require power to run. RF simple dimensions like a void world won't require a lot. 10 to 200,000 RF per tick. Now you understand why we needed our energy so much. Before embarking on the adventure, forming your own rules, it's important to understand how dimensions works. First thing is important to understand that worlds you create are not necessarily unique. If a pattern of code is used to create one world, using the same pattern of code will create the same world again. In fact, when you enter the first world and make changes, the changes will appear in the second as well. Okay, that's cool. So they're linked. Dimlets. Dimensions, when created normally, will be completely random. You have no way of knowing whether it will be a floating sky world. Okay, yeah. However, you can control your world objects called control your worlds. Yeah. So dimlets allow us to design our own dimensions. You can get them by killing Endermen. You have a chance of finding dimlet parts. These are small items. Okay. So let's get into the machines. There are currently 14 types of dimlets discovered: digits, biome controllers, material, liquid, so on and so forth. There are currently 5 special dimlets: peaceful, prevents mobs. Okay, efficiency. Wait, what's this mean? If you add a rare dimlet to your dimension tab, the dimension will consume 20% less energy. Okay, good to know. Mediocre, shelter, dimlet for the dimlet creators much safer spot for teleporting in. Okay, speed dimlet, give you okay. Cool. So, dimlet crafting. Now that you have your dimlet parts, you need a way to make dimlets. Using the dimlet workbench, you can deconstruct dimlets into their technical components and reconstruct them into new dimlets. The workbench can be crafted as follows. Okay, so let's start with that. This guy right here, dimlet workbench. Okay. Probably need this guy right here. I guess we need some gold nuggets, apparently. Let's make a bunch of these, because I know they're gonna come up again. New machines. All right, so let's take a look at the dimlet workbench here. So, I mean, we are embarking on a new setup, and I did promise not to leave machines lying around everywhere. So, let's take a look here. What is behind wall number 4? Okay, this is just a sorter thing. Now we could keep it that way, but we can also tear this down. Honestly, I'm okay with that. Let's tear this down. Let's start making our RF dimensions room and see here. Where's my hammer? There it is. Let's just block out a hole. We'll make it look pretty later, so that works. Keep it simple. Let's plop it down. Bam. What do you got in here? All right, so I guess if no dimlets will be okay, so let's grab all the dimlets we have in our storage system. I think we have a lot. Let's grab all these things and these guys. which I think we're getting from both loot bags and other stuff. Can I extract these? Okay, it requires power. Do we have to open these? Dimlet material type. Okay, let's get some power on this sucker. I think a Spectre Coil will probably do the trick for now on these guys. I don't need anything super fancy. Let's do this and this. And let's put it on top. Okay. So it's powered up. Can I do anything with this stuff? No. Yeah, I can't put those in there. So these are like rewards. Okay, so can I put these in here? Okay. Okay, so now we see how they're made. So if we want a storage cell, we're going to need all these parts. So these dimlets need to be opened. Okay, so there's a good way to do this and a bad way to do this, and we're going to try to do it the good way. So let's see. Let's grab a chest. Okay, this is a way to do it. I don't know if it's the way, but I hopefully they're like loot bags. Please be like a loot bag. Can I right click on this thing? Is this? Yes, we can. All right. Whoa! Aha. We can't right click on it. All right, that's fine. We'll just open them on our inventory. It's raining dimlet parts. And so all of these things should yield a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, so let's just do this. Wow, it's a lot of bits and bops. So all of these dimlets should allow us to create the other parts. So let me finish opening all these. And we're done. Alright, so let's take a look at what we ended up with in here. Maybe we got some good ones, maybe we got some rare ones, who knows. Alright, so basic energy module. Okay. Control circuit relay. Okay. Dimlet base part. Control circuit rarity 1. Okay. Dimlet basic memory unit. Control circuit rarity 3. Biome type controller. Time. Mob type controller. Dimlet regular memory unit. Dimlet terrain type controller. Energy. Rarity 3. And then sky type. Structure. Dimlet Patreon controller. Liquid. Weather. Feature. Digit. Material. Dimlet controller. Special type. Effect. Advanced memory unit. Rarity 5. Rarity 4. So we got a lot, basically. The gist of it is we got a lot of these dimlets. And I should be able to put all of these things in here. And this will allow us to actually create any kind of dimension we want. In theory. So I don't know exactly how this is going to work out. So apparently we can only hold a limited number. So let's grab the basic energy. Well, apparently we have that in there. Okay, so what do we want to do? So we can make an ocean field. Apparently we also need something else. What's that block there? Okay, I see. So we double click on it to make something. I can't tell what that is. The beach. Let's look at the dimlet thing here. At RF tools. We need to find this little machine, this fuzzy thing that's flipping around. And I would bet it's right here. Biome absorber. Okay, so we need to make a biome absorber as well. Okay, so let's go make one of those. I guess this is one of the root things we need. Biome absorber. Alright. Okay. Got one of those. Alright. Put that in here. Or somewhere in here. Where's the basic energy ones? Grab one of those. Alright, so we need that in everything. I think we're going to need it in everything. Okay, so what? Wow. Oh my gosh. There's a lot to this. I'm going to have to figure this out. Okay, so one of the things we have to do is absorb the type of biomes we want, or the type of object we want. And so if we go into diamond, we want, say, a diamond block. So we're going to have to make a diamond block. And then we put this down, and I think it goes on top like this. Yeah, and so it... What? I guess it's doing its thing. Let's see here. Absorber. Absorb. Place the block on top of another block and it will gradually absorb the identical blocks in the area. You can use the end result. So I don't know. Do we have to make a bunch of these? Let's see here. How many do you need to absorb? Block of diamond. I don't know. Maybe we have to do a bunch. Okay, so I guess there's going to be an investment in making diamonds as part of our ore dimension. So as it stands now, I'm pretty much out of diamonds and I've only absorbed 18% of what it needs. So I'm going to have to do some off-camera work. I'm going to have to go into the mining dimension and get more diamonds and let our sifter run and a bunch of things happen in order to get this block full. And then once we're done, we can go ahead and keep moving. This is going to be a multi-episode project, as you have probably already guessed. This is the end game we're working towards here, folks. So it's going to take longer and longer in between episodes to do some of the things we need done. So anyways, if you like this video, make sure you bang on the like button down below. Crash that subscribe button. As always, love to hear from you in the comments down below. My name is Crash, and I'm out.